Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us on Unleash the Warrior tonight. I'm really excited tonight as we've got the most amazing person ready to go live with us. So I'll just wait until she gets on. I hope everybody is having a good evening. If you are watching this and you're watching it live, then please comment #live. If you are watching this and you are watching on replay, please comment #replay and let me know that you're watching by saying hello. Give me a wave. I'll just wait for our lovely guest to come on. Don't know where she is, but she'll be popping on soon. If you hear you screaming, I've got my kids in the bath, so Simona's on, but she's not coming to show on camera. Let's have a look. See if we can. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. I'm good, thank you. Sorry if the picture is a bit funny. Hi.
Your picture or my picture?
Can you not see me?
Yes, I can see you. I'm saying, is it your picture or my picture that's a bit funny?
Oh no, you always look great. I look I looked a bit blurry on my own screen, but you can see me okay, can't you?
Yes, you look beautiful. You look
Okay.
really well. So, thank you for joining us here on Unleash the Warrior. So, I've just been telling the guys that I haven't told them anything about you. So, Simona, could you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Yes, of course. Thanks very much for having me, Gemma. It's really a great honor to speak to all your ladies, all your warriors. So I am Simona. I am a fashion retailer and a personal style advisor. My mom and I set up our business 7 years ago, so it's a mother-daughter team. We are, over the 7 years, we met so many women who some of them are glamorous and amazing and confident, and they know who they are. Shopping is a breeze for them. They're full of energy, and they're just comfortable in their own skin. And then other women, not so much. They find shopping very difficult. They lack self-confidence. Women lack self-confidence. We get a lot of women who come in because their life has changed. Their circumstances have changed. Maybe they recently became mothers or grandmothers, maybe have changed their careers or started their own business, and maybe their body has changed for one reason or another. Because that happens to women over the years. And between myself and my mom, we sort of gone through pretty much all those changes that I have just mentioned. So we're really kind of, after 7 years of trying to help these women pick out an outfit and get a bit of self-confidence, and just make them feel better about their own appearance. So that's what we've decided, to go on a mission to spread the word and help women just learn how to dress themselves, learn how to take care of themselves, so they can feel good about what they wear and how they look, and so that they have the inner confidence to achieve whatever goals they set for themselves. So that's pretty much what we do.
Excellent, that's amazing. And why do you do that? So you've briefed a little bit on why do you do that, but into real detail, why is it so important that women actually dress for the position that they are in? So, if they are, and I've heard you say this before, Simona, so if they are in a business meeting presenting to 200 people, or if they're in their kitchen cooking dinner, the outfits that they'll be wearing will be totally different. And why is that? Why do we do that?
Well, I'm gonna have to go back to that feeling again. It's the most important thing is how you feel about yourself. So when you put on your power dress. If you are a business person or a corporate woman, and you put on your power dress, you put on maybe your best suit, if that's what you wear for your business. Once you dress up, you stand differently, you carry yourself differently, you straighten your back, your chin is high,
Yeah.
you're in the mood, you have that feeling. And putting those clothes on, it's like putting the right hat on. I'm a businesswoman now, so it gives you that feeling and it gives you that confidence. And this is the you create that image for yourself, and you're able to then create that image for other people, who you meet and who you see and who you work with. If you wear this, and we have spoken about it before, if you come home and you cook your dinner wearing the same suit and the same power dress, the smells will get into it. You're no longer a businesswoman when you're at home. You're either a mother or a wife or whatever. Or a maid. You've taken off the businesswoman's and the corporate woman's hat off, and you put on your carers, your mom's hat on. And you need a different feeling. You don't speak to your children and your husband the same way you would speak to your business partners or employers. So you need to get a different feeling. And if you end up cooking dinners with the same clothes, they lose that effect. First of all, the smells get into them, they get stained. And when you put it back on, you're not gonna get that arch in the back and the chin up that you got the very first time you put it on. So I definitely do recommend keeping those two wardrobes separately. The reason why I think it matters is kind of probably twofold. First of all is what you think about yourself. And it's not, I know that fashion and style gets kind of a bad rap because it's associated with vanity, that for some reason that if you are into clothes and you're into your appearances, then you have nothing else to offer, which is completely untrue. And I know your business is based around balance and having that balance in your life between your mind, body, and soul. So obviously you need to have a lot more to offer to this world, but being beautiful, it's part of being a woman. So you need to embrace that as well. So you need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your appearance. You cannot neglect that side of you and expect to feel fulfilled and live your life to the full. So and when we dress up and we feel that we look good, it doesn't even matter whether your friend or your husband thinks that you look good. If you feel that you look good, like the effect it has on your confidence and your success is just unreal. It definitely, it just it has your own opinion of you is the most important. The second side of the reason why it does matter is judgment. And I've actually done a video about that, where I spoke about it in more detail. It's I think it was Princeton University where they did their research, and they found that people form opinions about other people within 1/10 of a second after meeting them. So you haven't even had an opportunity to do your sales pitch, to impress them with your talents and your abilities, which is really important that you do have them and you do work on them and you do develop them. But if you don't package all the hard work you put in developing your skills, if you don't package them appropriately, if you see somebody who just doesn't care at all about their appearance, who looks maybe sloppy or lazy, it's only normal that you will start wondering where else are they sloppy and lazy? Is if that's the attitude they have about themselves, that they just couldn't be bothered, or it doesn't matter, people will start to wonder, well, maybe the standard of your work is the same as well. So taking care of yourself, it just shows maturity and your self-worth and how you see yourself and how you value the service you provide. So you know, it is both important for you to, you know, for you to feel good because it affects your confidence, but it's also important that you send the right message and that you know, create the right image and the right impression.
Yeah, and that is so true, and I can relate to that totally because I have my power dresses, my business dresses, and I know that when I put them on, I can literally get people to stand to attention because I look the part in them dresses and the look and thing. Who I have my business suits, which is more corporate, so if I'm attending a corporate
Yeah,
event, I can wear that. Obviously, your gym gear for the gym, and you know you've
yeah.
got your jeans for everyday use, and even
Mm,
I sometimes just put my pajamas on to cook dinner in because you stink of food and you've got washing up water all over you. And it is right,
mm.
it's you rise to the occasion of the outfit that you're wearing, really. So if you can't be bothered to dress up, that's exactly, I can relate to what you're saying. It is 100% true. So,
Mm.
Simona, for our viewers, I'm live on my personal Facebook page. We're live on my personal Facebook page, but I will be sharing it with my Warrior Women Academy, which is my
Yes.
academy group for Warrior Women. So if you have, and all for the women who are not members of that group, anybody who is watching now, so if you had three pieces of advice, or even just one piece of advice that you would give them going forward, what would that advice be?
I swear I'm gonna sound like a broken record. So,
No.
first of all, know your shape. Just take those, you know, take those 5-10 minutes, whatever you need to either measure yourself or look at yourself in the mirror with maybe just your underwear on, and you know, really try and get an idea of what is your body shape. Are your shoulders wide and hips narrow? Do you have a very clearly defined waist? Maybe waist is your widest part. Just really, really look at it very, very objectively. Do not concentrate on your flaws. Just look at your, you know, the whole body outline. So
Yeah.
that is, you know, and I've said it so many times, knowing your body shape is like knowing your strengths in business. You have to know where your best features are. You know, we spend our lives trying to develop our talents and, you know, harness them so we can, you know, we can benefit from them. So it's the same with your body. You know, every body shape has its own beautiful features. Every woman has her own beautiful features. You just need to be very objective and find them
Yeah.
and then work around them. So
Yeah.
that would be one. Just invest a bit of time and find out what your body shape is, so you can, you know, you immediately you will know what, you know, what sort of clothes suit your body shape best, you know, which
Mhm.
body parts you want to emphasize. And that, you know, the reason that it's a huge, you know, it's really helpful, it's because that eliminates like all the rest of the noise. You know,
Yeah.
if you go into like let's say a shopping center, like the offer out there is absolutely huge, and women who don't really know what their body shape is, you know, they tend to pick up things that look nice on a hanger or that look nice on the mannequin or look
On
nice
the
in the window
mannequin.
or look nice on the sales assistant, and then when they try it on and it doesn't look nice on them, they immediately think, "Oh my God, that's
Oh my
me. It must be. There's something wrong with me. Nothing looks good on me. I'm just my body is all wrong, and it's hopeless. And I'm just going home, and I'm gonna eat ice cream." You know, but
I've
it's
done that
not.
before.
No, we've all have done that before. But it's not you. It's never your fault. It's always the clothes that are wrong for you.
Yeah.
So knowing your body shape will help you make better choices when you're there. So you know straight away whether, well, this might be a good cut for me. This looks nice on a hanger, but it's not for me. And it's, you know, it's not your fault. It's not because, you know, you did something wrong. It's just, it's not for you.
Yeah.
um so that would be my tip number one, is finding out your shape so you can
Body
really
shape.
get clarity on what, you know, what suits your body, and you know what makes you emphasize your best features so you can, you know, you can feel your best. My second tip would be, take a few moments and really get clear of what your style is,
Yeah.
because that's another thing we've seen over the 7 years, is where women are sort of lost a little bit, you know, partly because of the, you know, different life stages we go through, our bodies changing throughout, you know, throughout our lives. You know, you have one body pre-pregnancy, a whole different body post-pregnancy. So it's, you know, so much changes in our lives. You know, it's not unusual for women just to get lost, and what am I? Who am I? Am I a mom? Does that mean I should be wearing, you know, should be wearing skirts below my knees, or am I still okay with ripped jeans? So if you just take a moment and, you know, think about what your style is, who you are, what do you like. And, you know, I posted a video with a few tips on how to try, and if you're really confused, how to try and narrow down on your personal style, because your personal style is just your business. It's nobody else's business. You don't have to get approval from your friends. You don't have to get approval from your husband. It really has to be a reflection of who you are, because, you know, we come back to the same thing once again. It's all about how you feel. So if you feel you look good, if you feel that, you know, this is me, this is who I am, and I'm just so proud of how I look, you know, that's the most important thing. So your opinion of you is the most important. So if you take some time and think about what you actually like, you know, look at your wardrobe. What sort of items in your wardrobe are your favorites? If, you know, if you can pick out a few favorites that you go back to wearing, you know, over and over and over again, and if you can take those few items and describe them, maybe they're rock chic, maybe they're classic, maybe they're boho, maybe they're vintage, whatever it is, at least you know your style. And then you don't have to justify yourself to anybody. Even if you go shopping with your friends and they say, oh, you know, this would look really, really good on you, well, you can say, it's not really my style, because now you know what your style is, you know, and you don't need to be apologetic about it. You know, because it's very easy for us to get swayed, you know, by our friends who we perceive maybe more fashionable or more trendy. Your style is completely your business. And the very last tip, I would say, most mistakes happen at the shopping stage. So very few mistakes are done when we're getting dressed in the morning. Most of the mistakes are done when we're out shopping. So just make sure you know, if you are going shopping, make sure you are prepared. Make sure you know what you're going for. You know, making a shopping list, you know, that once again, that eliminates all the other noise. You know, you're just concentrated on what you actually need. Wearing good underwear when you're going out shopping, super important. You know, there's nothing will ruin a look of a dress. Doesn't matter what kind of dress you put on, nothing will ruin the look of a good dress like bad underwear underneath. So, you know, make sure you wear good underwear. And if you're somebody who wears makeup, you know, make sure you you know, you do your makeup and you wash your hair and that before you go out, because, you know, if you want to get that feeling, you want to get the, you know, the whole look of it. So you know, it's that they would be probably my main tips that I could offer to your workers.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. So, number one, know your body shape. Number two, know your style. And number three, go out prepared when you close shopping. So be prepared.
Exactly.
Yeah, lovely.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I can relate to that because I am an hourglass shape. I always have been, and I don't necessarily follow fashion, you know. And sometimes I see people out there, and that's fine if that's what you want to do, but they follow fashion, and I just think that doesn't suit what your body shape is. What are you wearing? But they want to follow the fashion, and that is where I would definitely say know your style, know what style of person you are, and know what style of clothes that suits you, and don't just wear it because everybody else is wearing it. So yeah, I can
definitely.
Yeah.
You know, following the trends, it's, to be honest, it can be really exhausting. You know, by the time you get the hang of one trend, that has moved on, and a new trend comes along, and you're trying to just manage to get the hang of one. That, you know, definitely we do not promote going out shopping the minute the new collection comes out, or anything like that. um, you know, it following the trends and buying everything the minute it comes out does not make you stylish. You
No.
know, it makes you it makes you trendy, but
Trendy.
it does not necessarily make you stylish. If you're just buying everything that the fashion industry offers you, and you know, without even thinking or considering, like you said, without even considering, does it actually make me look good? You know, it's
Mhm.
not, it's not really a style. And I would consider a girl like that a little bit lost. Maybe she does need to take a moment
Yes.
and think, well, who am I
Who
actually,
am
who
I?
am I, you know?
Mhm.
And I suppose the other thing, you know, we spoke a little bit about, you know, sometimes you're putting on your pajamas on when you're at home just to feel comfortable, and that, you know, that's very important as well, you know, because at home you have to feel comfortable. This is the one place where you're absolutely being yourself, and you
Mhm.
know, relaxing and you know, just being yourself is super super important. But I know I said that before, being you does not need to be you being a slob. So if you
No.
do like, if you do like wearing pajamas, that's fine. You know, I like wearing pajamas. Sometimes I need a
Yeah.
whole pajama day,
Yeah.
if I had a really busy week. But you need to make sure that your pajamas are clean, that they're fresh, that, you know, you know, you don't, because when you're not feeling like you're looking your best, you know, your shoulders slump and you sort of
Yeah.
avoid the mirrors because you don't want to see yourself in the mirror.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're the kind of person who makes an effort for going out, makes an effort of creating the right image for other people, try and make a bit of an effort for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm gonna repeat that over and over again, you know, your
Yeah.
opinion of you is the most
The
important.
most
You know, you can
important. Yeah.
have yeah, you can have a lazy day, you can relax, you can wear tracksuits, you can wear leggings, you can wear pajamas, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable. But as long as you can still look in the mirror and say,
Feel good.
yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
And you know, you need to say that for yourself. You need to
Yeah.
be proud of yourself.
And that is definitely so important. I like have two lots of pajamas. I have pajamas that I clean my house in, and then nice pajamas that I actually wear to go to bed. Because the ones that I clean the house in are full of bleach and what have you,
Yeah,
and the ones that I go to bed in are obviously the brand new pajamas. And it is so important, and that's what I teach a lot in my course for my
hmm,
worry woman. That the most important love of all is self-love. Because if you haven't got
definitely.
self-love, how can you expect anybody else to love you? If you haven't got self-respect, how can you expect anybody else to respect you? And
Mhm.
100% what you say, if you can't look in the mirror and think I look good, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing, how can you expect anybody else to say that you look good? So yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much. So just one more thing before you go, I'm going to pick
Yeah,
your brain. So for the likes of myself, so I've got an
hmm,
hourglass shape. So my
yeah,
smallest point is my waist. It's about a 26 waist, and then obviously I've got my hips and my
hmm.
butt. So for if you want to enhance a body part or reduce a body part, what would you say to do to reduce that? Or so if I, what how would I dress to my shape? Or how would you dress if you was bigger on top and smaller on the bottom, or the opposite way around?
So let's say for you, for your hourglass shape, as you said yourself, you know, your kind of your best feature is your waist. So you always want to make sure that you have that lovely line in your clothes. So whether it's, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be skin tight, but as
No.
long as it does have, you know, it does have that lovely curve, whether it's
Yeah.
a, you know, it's a blazer or a shirt or a dress,
Anything.
you know, something that really shows off that, you know, that kind of the bust, waist and hip ratio, you know, because
Yeah.
that really gives such a beautiful feminine look. um the things to avoid for somebody with an hourglass shape is stuff that comes, you know, widens out right from your bust or from your shoulders. If it hangs from your shoulders, like your shoulders would be kind of, your shoulders and hips would probably be the widest
The
part of
same.
you.
Yeah.
So it will actually create an impression of you being a lot wider than you actually are.
Yeah.
So when you lose that lovely shape, all you have is this ball. And you
Oh.
know, I know there is a trend of these, you know, oversized dresses and oversized jumpers, and I'm not saying that you can never wear it, but if you are going for something that's oversized, make sure that it still has, you know, it doesn't come out wide from right from the shoulders, but instead it kind of widens out from maybe the top of your waist, from just under your bust, because you still, you kind of need to show that you have a bit of shape. You know, otherwise you're just lost.
Yeah.
For somebody maybe who um has maybe wider at the waist, they women like that tend to have really nice legs, so go for shift dresses that maybe that do come out wider from the top but are shorter, so you're showing
Yeah.
off your legs. You probably
That's
have nice thin arms. Show off your arms. Draw attention to your face with nice jewelry and stuff like that. So and when it comes to trends, and try not to overload them,
yes.
not to overload your outfits with trendy stuff, with loud stuff. So if you do want to, it is important to stay in touch with the world and staying up to date. So
Up to date,
bringing
yeah.
in a couple of pieces from the new trends, 1 or 2 pieces from trends that you like and that suit you, it is very good. But don't overload them. Not everything in your outfit has to be the latest trend. So stock up on your basics. Black jeans and t-shirts and shirts and
Yeah.
little black dresses, or just plain colored dresses, whatever it is that you would normally wear, and add your trendy pieces to that.
Amazing.
Yeah, so these would be my tips, but there's yeah, it's just about kind of finding your best features, what you want to accentuate. Some women might have really good legs, but they don't like their arms, so
Yeah.
they will go with short dresses and
Long sleeve.
maybe something with long sleeves. Other women don't really like their legs for whatever reason. Maybe they're veiny, or so they might go
Yeah.
with fitted trousers and accentuate the top part
Yeah.
of their body.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if you are an apple shape and your waist is wider than your hips, you can accentuate your legs with skinny jeans. But if you don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily want to draw too much attention, you can go with bold necklaces and draw attention to your face and maybe your
Yeah.
shoulders and your
Mm-hmm.
so there are lots of tricks once you take the time to decide on what you actually love about yourself.
Right.
It's not that difficult. It's not rocket science.
Not rocket
Definitely not.
science. Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot from when I was in Lanzarote with you on and a lot about what we've just spoke about. So thank you very much. Do you have anything else to add before we let you go?
um Well, if any of the girls need, have any questions, maybe something I haven't answered, I am more than happy to connect with you on Facebook and answer all the questions free of charge.
Yeah.
I am here to help. We also have a group. I will put, if you don't mind, Jem, I will post the link in the comments
Yes.
after our chat.
Yes.
So we have a free group where I share more information about it, quick tips, and it's quite a new group, but I'll be posting more videos, more training. So maybe some ladies who do have interest in fashion, and more so have interest in personal style, or have any questions, they're welcome to join. There's no obligation, no payments or anything. We're just trying to build a community of women where everyone can share and help each other, to build that confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
So I will post the
Yes,
link
please.
in the comments if anyone's interested.
Please do. And just before you go, I'll just add, so I was in Lanzarote with Simona for a full week, and everything she wore was from her shop, from her boutique, and everything was amazing. There was not one time that we was going, we love that, can you not just take it off and we'll have it. So the products and the clothes that she gets in are the beautiful, they're really nice, and there's something there for everybody, isn't there? That's one thing that we did say. Yeah.
Yep. So we will hopefully. Thanks very much, Gemma. I'm really happy that you like them. But we are working on our new website. So once that is up and running, so if you join our group, you will probably be the first ones to hear when our website is up and running. So
Wow.
you'll be able to see what we actually have to offer.
That's amazing. Thank you so, so much. And just post your link in the comments below. That's amazing.
I
Thank
certainly
you.
will. Thanks,
Take
Gemma.
care
Have a
now.
lovely evening, ladies.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.